I hear from students a lot in my dorm who will say, do you just become a researcher? Do you just get appointed a researcher? And the truth is, it takes a lot of navigating to know, how do I approach professors who are working on projects? How do I pitch my own idea? So I think that's a big barrier, just knowing where do I start.
I think the biggest challenge when you're first starting out in research is figuring out what exactly to do. What are the methodologies you should be thinking about? Has someone already answered this question? Who should you talk to, most importantly, to start figuring out a realistic plan to go down this path?
That describes my situation when I came to Notre Dame. Definitely interested and eager to make a difference through research, but unsure of how to translate this vast network of opportunities that Notre Dame provides into something more concrete.
Research can often be a solitary and lonely undertaking. So one of the main things that mentorship can provide is companionship, it's understanding, it's support, and it's knowing that you're not going into something alone.
Research can be a long and strenuous process, and so if you don't have the curiosity driving you, if you're not actually interested in finding solutions to these questions, it can be quite difficult.
You've got to keep coming back day after day. There are going to be a lot of days when you don't necessarily find what you're looking for, or you don't feel like you're finding anything that is relevant or useful to you. And you've got to be able to learn how to roll with those punches.
And I feel here at Notre Dame especially, students are very, very good at that after a period of time, after the training, the experience, working right hand in hand. When we get to that point, I've done my job.
One of the great values of scholarly research is that it is complex, that it is nuanced, that it's not simple. And I think that's actually probably the greatest contribution that scholarly research can make to approaching ethical or broader societal challenges.
A lot of times at the beginning of your research project, you're thinking, why does this project matter? Like, what does the world need to know about this project? And so being able to use the hard skills that I've learned in the classroom to pursue these broader questions about equity and justice sustains you.
Every week when we came together, we had the opportunity to update each other, to explain what it is we had been working on, to ask for feedback, to ask for help with certain steps of the project.
It was the sort of audience you really want to see your work. Well-educated people from a variety of different perspectives who may not themselves be experts in your field. Really make sure that your research is both relevant and accessible to a broader community.
I've gotten to meet so many amazing people, to ask so many interesting questions, and honestly, to be a more hopeful and excited person, because research, when it's done well, it inspires you.
Your research really does matter, and your voice in research matters. You should feel excited to be able to share that passion. That's something that the world needs.